It's a new year. Frugan and Gassy are back with the Caffeinated and Overclock podcast. How are you doing today, buddy?
Man, it's a day in paradise. Just kind of waiting on a little bit of this weather, see how it does, with this cold air coming down from Canada.
Yeah, I'm hoping, I hope we don't get as much ice as they're predicting because ice not great. Don't want to lose
Don't want to lose
all that
power.
power for that. But, I'd rather have the snow, but I don't think we're going to get the snow.
Well, look,
But,
living in Georgia, we don't really get a lot of snow. We just got some. And yes, we have been away for a little bit of time. Someone, I'm not going to say who, is back in school. So their classwork has been taking over their life a little bit. And myself I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76 and putting out a video a day, so it's been a little bit stressful on trying to find time for this. But like he said, New Year's 2026, and we're going to try to put a little bit more time into this one. And what better way to start with something that just happened and it's very exciting.
very exciting. There was a couple games that was announced that I was excited for, and they showed off more, and it made me even more excited. And I'm going to play them this year.
Dude, it's that like 2026 is gonna be some fun. I know, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, what did they announce Fallout 3 Remaster, Fallout New Vegas? No.
No.
It just so you know, if you see the countdown clock and people talking about the 12 games and you've only got 10 because you're in the US, it's a Steam thing. They have copies over in Europe and stuff that we don't have. So that's where the 12 games comes from. You might be the Steam reviews. That was just a problem with Steam. That was mini games. And yes, you see the countdown thing for Amazon. Friends, that's 99.9% for the TV show. Confirmed but not confirmed. It's one of those things that just, why would Amazon be the one saying something about Fallout 3? That would come from Bethesda. But a lot of things lined up for that one, and I can definitely see why people got hyped for that. I can definitely
Oh,
understand that one.
easily, for sure. I mean, when it first was announced, I was like, "Oh, is it? Is it?" I'm like, and then think about it. It's like, no, I don't think it would be that. As much as I would want it to be, there's no way it is. It's something with the show. It could be merch. It could be something show related. It could be announcing
What
season 3.
I
It
don't
could be something like that.
I don't think it's season 3. I think because of the countdown and what is already on the website, I think what it is just the maybe showing off
Or
like Mr. House's like bit or something like that, because it's a I
or more
think it's
behind the scenes stuff. I
yeah,
don't.
that's it's. I think it's going to be like a virtual thing of like showing off that 3D space like they have for the Pridwin, not Pridwin, Brotherhood
Mhm.
of Steel stuff. So like I think that's all it's going to be, and some behind the scenes. But yeah, look, hey, we could talk all day about the Fallout TV show. We've been catching up on that, but today,
Absolutely could.
today we're not talking about the Fallout TV show. We're talking about a little bit of Xbox gaming news, a little bit of fun in
Bit of
the
that.
Green Sun.
Little bit of that. There were 3 games that were shown off.
No, there was four.
Four.
There was four.
Four technically. All
Don't
right, there
you
was
want
4.
to be part of fun in a party pottery game?
I mean,
Come
the only
on.
way I would do it, I could live out my true fantasies as being Link from Legend of Zelda. But other than that, no.
I will say, as it being an Xbox game, I will play it as like being on Game Pass. But that
That's it.
was, look, I love the artistic and the imaginary life and the like creativity that people have, but that is not my style of game.
Not for me. The other 3, I could definitely see playing.
Yes.
Or 100%.
Yes.
Especially because all 3 are going to be on Game Pass. So.
Yes. This first one threw me off. Like when I first heard about this first one, it threw me off because of who they said is making it.
Is making it. Yeah, because
Look-
and what's even crazier, it's not even going on any Nintendo system.
That like that's the thing.
That's
I'm
even
like,
crazier.
wait a second. This is going to be interesting. If you don't know what we're talking about Beast of Reincarnation. A freaking you want to talk about? Like I'm not a Pokemon person. I'm not a Pokemon expert.
It's made by Game Freak. Game Freak has done other games before, not as well known as Pokemon, obviously, because Pokemon is their bread and butter. That's their jam. That's what they know. But this is another game made by Game Freak, and it looks like a action RPG-ish type game. but you can do your own builds. There's melee, there's range. You have a little companion. The game to me looks freaking amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
Looks beautiful. It could be a lot of fun, especially with what you equipped. What was they called them? They're like the gems. I can't remember what they call them now. But they have different attributes and what they could do. I'm just excited for it. It looks fun. It looks entertaining. It's a post-apocalyptic world where plant life has kind of taken over.
That's the thing that makes me interested. It looks like a post-apocalyptic world, and normally I'm not one for these types of games, but it's very much got me interested watching the coverage of it. Watching the trailer and the gameplay. I'm like, this, because I was always a fan of like Horizon and stuff like that, and it somewhat reminds me of that in a way. And I'm like, I mean, I love survival games. I love like.
In a way, yeah, I could see how it reminds you of Horizon. I didn't quite catch that at first, but now that you mention it, yeah, I could see it.
And it's just because of how like the plant life has evolved and how everything's changed from at least the way we understand the world nowadays. But it's interesting to me, and it's one that, while it's not like one that I like, oh god, I can't wait to play this game, but in spring when it comes out. Oh no, not spring. It's summer. Yeah, it's summer 2026.
It's summertime later this year. They don't have a date for that one.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna say July probably. June, July.
July, August.
Yeah, I think July, because I can't remember their actual release schedule and when they like to put out games, but yeah, I'd say June, July. It might be a good birthday game for me to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know. It looks good. Could be interesting. Could be very fun with what is there. But I think it's going to be a good game.
I think so. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that one, and it's probably not going to be made. And I mean, that's like Elden Ring. I didn't expect them to be putting something out on Nintendo's platform, and Elden Ring is not made for me. I love watching people play that game, but I cannot get my head wrapped around that game. And I'm hoping that
watching you play for like 30 minutes was kind of funny, not gonna lie.
It's definitely it's the closest that I think anyone will ever see me rage on YouTube.
Absolutely.
And if you want to know how Gassy rages, you just might want to think about Michael from Rooster Teeth, because it's just this pent up anger the entire time. And for 30 minutes, I was just very, very irritated. And I'm hoping that I can wrap my head around this game, because it
doesn't seem like a
Souls-like.
It doesn't seem like a Souls-like on this one. So I think you'll be able to wrap your head around it a little bit easier.
I watch people play Elden Ring. I can watch them play it all day, and more power to them, but not for me.
No. Now I've lasted longer in Elden Ring than you, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around fighting bosses and trying to how they move, what they do. That's too much. That's too much.
So for me, it's just one of those that it's like, and I love that Elden Ring does it to where they just throw you in the deep end, and it's like, figure it out. I love that. I miss games being hard, but
yeah,
almost 40-year-old. Nope, my brain's like, look. There's other people that can do it. I'm not one of those people. But you know what? I bought the game. I did not refund it. I'm like, nope. You know what? I want to support them, because at the end of the day, I can respect what they're doing. But I'm going to tell you what. Somebody that I can definitely respect is Playground Games.
Holy smokes. You are not kidding. Playground Games. And these next two, oh my gosh. It's crazy that both these games are made by the same studio.
It's like Oblivion with Avowed and then Outer Worlds 2 in the same year.
Yeah.
Hey, Bethesda. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Bethesda? You know, maybe a Fallout 3, maybe a Elder Scrolls 6. You know that Xbox, when they tweeted out this is going to be a good year for games that end in 6, I was like, you know what you're doing.
You're baiting a lot of people, and people are
are
going to get upset that you're not
you
releasing
are
Elder Scrolls 6 this
you are
year.
baiting so hard right now. Oh my god! I was like, I don't want to look in on these comments. I don't want to. I did not want to look in on the tweet comments.
Before we get into these next games, do you think we could hear news this year about it? Then
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah, I think so. I think Summer Showcase we might get a little maybe
a Summer Game Fest, yeah,
Yeah. What did I say?
Summer Showcase.
Showcase. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think we might be able to get something around there potentially for Elder Scrolls 6.
Latest Game Lords.
Yeah, I like that. Like it's really one of those things because like I don't know, I haven't really kept up with what the next project's Clockwork Revolution I think would be
That's
at
supposed to come out
2027.
Yeah, that's supposed to come out this year. So I think we could see, if we don't see it at Summer Game Fest, just an announcement of something or showing off something for Elder Scrolls 6. I
mean,
think it could be the big thing they show off at the end of the Game Awards,
It could
like
be.
the final reveal.
Look, as long as we don't get a and one more thing Call of Duty, I'll be perfectly fine with it. I'm gonna
Or High Guard.
No, you want to know something? I'll say this publicly. I'm actually excited for High Guard. I actually want to try it out.
I'm not excited, but I will play it.
I'm excited to try it out to see what they're doing differently because I like Titanfall. Like I like Apex Legends, but I spent more time with Titanfall, and so a little bit of that DNA and a little bit of that blood work being in that game, it's not my game genre that I like anymore of my life. Like I'm not gonna main High Guard. I'm not gonna like sit there and shout from the rooftop of how, you know, like or anything like that. But it's one of those things that I'm just like, I saw it and I was like, oh, this probably shouldn't have been the last game. This probably should have been like earlier in there. But there's reports
Should be in the
saying that
middle.
there's reports saying that they didn't actually buy the last spot.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I've seen that. They didn't know they were going to be in the last spot. They thought they were going to be in the middle somewhere. And
Jeff
it was
just
Jeff
liked
Keighley
it.
that just liked it so much that he put it there. And I'm like, ooh, that's not a good look.
Well,
And I think Divinity should have been the closer
that would have been nice. I think that would have been like
because they were teasing the statue for a week, 2 weeks before the show. That should have been the closer.
That right there, I think they could have handled the attention, especially with the attention that Divinity already got from the talks. And dude, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad them saying that they use AI. AI can be a tool if you use it right, you know, and that's
Yeah, just don't make your entire game or everything about it
Yeah.
or use it for everything.
I'd like
helps.
that's my
AI,
thing.
the way I see it, AI helps you get the brain juices flowing.
Brain juices flowing are some like placeholder text like for a speech bubble or lorem ipsum or anything that you already see website. And I guess that's why our brains are wired like that, because us being in the tech field, we already see lorem ipsum on every little template that we like see or involve ourselves with. And it's like, oh, okay. So, and that's the way I see like placeholder text is for video games is, okay, it's just lorem ipsum. That's all it is. And if you don't know what we're talking about, lorem ipsum, it's basically just this string of words and it always starts lorem ipsum. And it's just a placeholder text that all companies do it. Like you send, like you make a little thing for your company. You send it off to somebody, and your text that you have in there that they can edit is lorem ipsum, and it's just an indicator that, hey, this is where your text goes, and this is what it's going to look like, and that's why I wasn't even upset about Divinity. But I think honestly, if High Guard would have been in the middle, then they would not have gotten nearly as much like pushback or really any pushback. It would just been like, oh, that's okay. But to
It look the greatest, but it's all right. But end it with that,
it puts a lot of pressure on a team. I can definitely see.
The fact that they haven't said anything else about the game, and it releases in 3 days.
So I can understand where they're coming from on that regard, though, because so if you've got a bunch of pushback from people, right, and you've got it to where everybody's just super negative, anything you do is going to be perceived, or like somebody's going to make a YouTube video saying, "Oh, this is the problem. This is why this is the problem." So I can see why they're doing it that way, but also you might want to say something. And there's reports of people already like playing the game, so everybody's under an NDA right now. So you can't really talk about it if you have an NDA until the 26th. So I definitely, what I see is going to happen is that the report of them spending $1 million for that at the Game Awards, I can see a bunch of streamers like Shroud and a bunch of like folks in that genre getting a sponsored stream on the 26th and talking about it, and where people can see gameplay. And that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to see something different. That's why I was excited for Arc Raiders. And how many matches of Arc Raiders have you and I played? Like the beta? Like we played the beta, but
the public test.
We haven't.
I don't even own the game.
Right. We haven't played Arc Raiders, but I was excited for Arc Raiders because it's something different. It's something, potentially new. Maybe something in there is that I like or that I can devote some time to. But as we see, I haven't been able to devote.
It was supposed to be a less grindy Tarkov. And for what I've seen with it now is people have made it interesting. It's not something I want to play right now.
I can watch Burnt Peanut play Arc Raiders, but that's about it. That is about it. But now, do you want to talk about a game that you and I are definitely going to be playing? Something that maybe takes us back to our Need for Speed days. A little Forza Horizon 6.
Forza Horizon 6, man.
I'm
excited for this.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of glad they hadn't recently made, like, because I was worried that I was gonna have to wait a long time for Horizon 6 because they normally make the Gran Turismo type game, and I'm like, I'm not about that. I like the open world, and the fact too that, and we talked about this on the podcast about the Instagram post from the folks who like made the post, and that was the first rumor of them going to Japan. And it's like, ooh. And the fact that did you catch in the last 5 seconds what's in that trailer? Just those.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Those metal feet just, and I'm like, oh, what's the
one of the showcases is gonna involve a Gundam right now, right here.
What are we doing? What are we doing with Gundam? And what are we teasing with a Gundam right here, right now?
Forza's done really good with collaborations in the past because they usually do a Lego one for the games, and those actually are really fun. They did a Hot Wheels one for 5, which was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I'd like a lot of people. I never played the Hot Wheels one, but like watching some creators play it, I was like, dude, that's actually pretty sick. Like,
they did a really good job with it, and teasing the Gundam at the end of that.
Yeah, dude, I've always been a fan. It's been one of my like guilty pleasures in life, like Need for Speed, like games like that. And seeing them talk about Forza Horizon 6 and just sit there and watching the gameplay, like them talk about it, I'm like, I might re-download Horizon 5 on Game Pass and sit down and play it, because it's been a minute since I played that game. But I'm like, dude, day one I will play that on Game Pass. I might buy it, but my God, that's a day one download for me.
Oh, for sure. Being able to go through Japan, the car culture for Japan is insane. Drifting through the mountains is going to be fun as hell.
Honestly, them putting that little island in there at launch, I think is going to fix a lot of things that Horizon 5 that really didn't keep me going around, because like there wasn't a lot at launch to do. Like you could explore, you could do all the races, you can do all that. But now where you have something to grind for, I'm very excited about.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun training, and I'm excited being able to drive in Japan and just seeing the world, how they do what they do with it.
I mean, dude, that's as soon as you saw like those cherry blossoms open up before they even said Japan, You're just like, the rumors are true. The rumors
Well,
are true.
they had announced it a while ago that they were going to
Oh, I
Japan.
did, dude.
Yeah.
I missed that they actually announced it.
Yeah, they announced that.
I missed
December?
that. I genuinely missed that.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
no, they had a.
let's be real. We haven't done this podcast in like a month and a half, 2 months, so I really haven't been paying attention to gaming news. You know, just a little bit. Like, there was something that was coming out, like the Fallout TV show, and then like, you know, there's something took up a lot of my time. I don't know.
I don't know what took up your time.
What?
You're busy. You're not busy. You're just lying.
No, that's exactly. But yeah, dude, Playground has a busy release schedule, and the fact that we've got to wait. What? Let's see.
May 19th.
May 19th is that one. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
19th is
So
that one.
so graduation of because I work in education, so after graduation, I can tell you what I'm doing that weekend.
That will be. I should be out of school for that right before the summer semester, so I should be good.
Hey, there we go. Dude, I am down. I do wonder if anybody's going to figure out the ye old controller trick again, like they did for Ryzen 5 for those.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Always
sure
the
they
cat and mouse game. But the next game that they have coming out, and it's going to be in autumn 2026, though I can see it getting pushed back. That's they say autumn 2026, but I could always see it getting pushed back. Is Fable.
Needless to say, I was excited before, but after seeing that yesterday, I am way more excited now.
I am very excited, but I do have to wonder, and I wanna see what your thought process is on this.
Okay.
So when they first gave the snippet of gameplay, right? They showed off the character, and of course, you know, people had a problem. A, with how the character looked, and B, with it being like girl boss. Because you know it's a valid complaint that people have. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But a lot of people had a problem with, oh wow, another female like, oh, she's a girl boss shoved right down our throats. The negative reactions from people. Do you think that's why we have the character creator now?
Absolutely.
See, that's my thought.
I 100% agree with that.
And
I could carry either way. I don't care.
yeah, same. I do look, as long as
But
I have fun
I
in a
do-
video game, as long as the video game's fun, I don't care if I'm a female. I play a female character in every Fallout game I play because of the perk Black
It's-
Widow. I don't care. I two
It's a
fucks
stupid
less.
argument.
I don't care. Whatever.
It's a very stupid argument, but
Exactly.
I can see where Playground Games was like, we got a lot of pushback and negativity on this. Let's go ahead and change this.
I mean,
And
because
this
it's
is
not.
the first time we've had a character creator in Fable.
Well, it's not like it's not a full character creator. It's more like face and kind of body plates.
Yeah,
but
that's it. Just some defaults, but I mean that's still more than we've ever had. Because when Lionhead Studios was doing Fable,
Mhm.
we never had that. The only type of customization in Fable was depending on how good in Fable 1. Can't remember if Fable 2 and 3 had that, but in Fable 1, how good or bad you were, your
horns.
outer
Yeah.
appearance changed.
Yeah.
You know, you'd look if you're evil, you look like more like a devil. If you were good, you'd be more angelic. Blah,
Which
blah.
I'm like, I know that some players were wanting that back, but I genuinely am happy to hear that between regions your reputation can change, because
Yes. The one thing I do want though, I don't remember if it was in 2, but I think it was in 3, was depending on the how many enemies you defeated of a certain one. So say like the Hollow, with your sword or your pistol or your rifle, your weapons would change depending on what you defeated. So like if you defeated the Hollow, you would have like a bone handle for the sword or a bone grip for the pistol or the rifle. I'm curious if that's going to come back, because I did like that aspect.
Mhm. No, anything that changes your weapons or stuff like that, that would be cool. I just definitely like the I'm going to this new area. These people don't know me, so I have to build I have to build a reputation with them. They can't just
Hmm.
look at me and be like, "Ooh, he's got horns. Ooh, he kind of
You're a
looks
bad
evil.
guy.
He bad guy." So I do like that, and I know a lot of people probably aren't going to like that system's not in there, but I didn't even think about the weapon change.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, it was in 3. Can't remember if it was in 2. But I enjoyed that. But I'm excited for being, the blacksmith. Hey, as long as we have Loot Hero back in the game, I am perfectly fine. I love playing the loot
Dude,
and
here
making some gold.
I am one of those that I'm gonna get wrapped up in this game. My
Oh,
God, the amount of time that I have put into Fable, I can just imagine. Hey, what are you doing today? Well, I'm earning my keep and just doing my blacksmith job. What else you
I
doing?
gotta get rich to buy more houses,
You
so I
know,
can raise the rent on a single mother of 3, and and have a fun time.
dude. Like when they showed off, being like, yeah, are you gonna evict the people and then they'll go live out on the streets? Oh, it's you. I'm like, okay, a thousand people that have a schedule that we can follow around. We that actually had it's like a living world. Okay, and
Yeah,
I will say, how did you feel about the spoiler with the giant?
but with Richard Ayoade.
Yeah,
I mean, when they first showed the game off, they showed that Richard Ayoade was going to be in it.
no. I know that, but I'm saying about the hey, it's either going
Like,
to go this way or this way.
I don't think it's really that big of a
I don't I
spoiler.
don't think it is either, but I saw a bunch of people freaking out about it on Twitter. Dude,
People
I
are going
was
to
like,
freak out about
well,
everything,
yeah,
no matter what.
right, right. I'm just
I
like,
don't think it's really that big of a spoiler. I think it's just cool that they were just trying to show that, hey, whatever the world can change based on what decisions you make. You kill him, he's gonna be
now here's my question with it.
in the world.
Is it going to be just a stable human body, or is it going to be a rotting birds going around type of like
And
how
that would be cool if they did
like
that.
how
Because
far are we going
they never showed like him decaying or anything. They just showed his
there?
body there. That would be kind of cool, just seeing birds peck at it and like slowly. That would be
And
interesting
like
if they do
people
that.
making a comment on the smell, and like you just bought that house right next to that location.
Well, they did mention that it affect house prices for
Right.
that area. So I'm
Dude,
I didn't even think about that.
that's what like
Ooh.
because like people, oh, this spoiler's terrible, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, but to me, it's a not a spoiler. B, it also asks the question of like, okay, how deep are we going here? Like, after so many hours, does it go to a decay state? And then because they know you're going to either like you've got like as they said like architects and stuff that are going to try different builds, they're going to try different things, they're going to
Hmm.
see everything in the game, but then there's going to be those that just go and help your grandmother and stuff, and that's their time. Like after like what 40 hours 50 hours, is it going to like a little bit change, and then after like another 50, like you're gonna I guarantee you there's going to be someone, and if they hadn't thought about it now and you're watching this, you're welcome for the idea. There's going to be someone that boots this up on like a spare console or PC and does a time lapse of just watching the body, and it's like the body after 100 hours. Like it dude, like that would be I know I know it sounds dumb, but how many of us watch the video or the live stream of the person going to, hey, can we actually go to Pluto? Like in Starfield, like that. A lot of us found that interesting. Like, honestly, that is a good question. It's scientific, of course, but yeah, no,
Science.
dude, I am super excited.
Can't wait to play Fable.
Dude,
It's
autumn.
supposed to come out fall of this year, and
Mm,
I'm really excited. I love the Fable games. Fable, I grew up playing them. We talked about this earlier. Is like as much as I would love to go back and play like Fable Anniversary and whatnot, I can't because the controls and how it is so jank.
I genuinely, because it's on sale right now on Steam.
Hmm.
I genuinely thought about saying, "Fuck it," and just download it and see how it feels in 2026 because I mean, it's the remaster version of it, so you'd like to think that some of those quirks are changed, but let's be real. GoldenEye was not really changed as much, so it's,
No, there wasn't much change because I played it on Xbox. I have it on PC and Xbox because I love Fable. Um, but it wasn't great on console. You know what? I probably will download it later and play it. That might be like a off-stream game
oh, no,
or
no,
something.
that
I don't know.
it would not be an on-stream game. I mean, look, we're in the middle of Fallout 76 playthroughs. Like, you're doing a new character. I've got a new character that can only use bows, and then we also have got Witcher 3,
Witcher 3, I have
Skyrim.
Skyrim
Hmm.
still.
So it's
So
it
no,
there.
this will
Yeah,
be like a relaxing game. And then of course every once in a while I do play Ghost Recon Wildlands too lately too. So
they just got me to start playing that one, and that was fun. I was like, I haven't played one of these games in ages. I mean, it has been absolutely ages since I played one of these games. And I got to be real, I'm just excited that I can actually talk and somewhat cough, unlike last week where I sounded like it was just like I was some like singer for the bass singer in the
hey
acapella group.
guys, how are you doing today?
A long black train coming down that line. That's basically how I sounded all week last week, and I'm just like, I
Yeah.
mean, who am I? Who am I? Josh Turner? What's going on here? This is crazy.
Who am I?
Who is it? But yeah, no, I'm super excited for this. Like, I cannot wait.
So there was a rumor.
Uh oh.
This goes off of not these games, but similar to one of the games we talked about.
Oh.
There's a rumor that Midnight Club might be coming back.
Don't tip me, Ricky Bobby.
No, I remember
Ricky
playing
Bobby?
those, man. Those were some good
Ricky Bobby?
games on the
Dude.
PS2.
Dude, Need for Speed Black Edition, Need for Speed
Mhm.
Hot Pursuit, like just Need for Speed in general it's when I came back to live streaming, that was one of my first games I played coming back. I was just like, hey, let me play Need for Speed. I like that game. Now I'm gonna have to download Need for Speed. I'm gonna have to look up Midnight Club. Cause I think it was what, Dub Edition was my favorite one. I think it was coming back.
Think
But yeah.
so.
But yeah, no, I like if Midnight Club's coming back, I would absolutely be down for something like that. So one day ago, came across a rumor that new Midnight Club game is in development. Won't happen because there's online racing for GTA 5. Not really GTA, not dope. So it's just like, hey, I'd be down for it. And there's people here on Reddit. It could definitely benefit being a Forza Horizon competitor. So
Well, Midnight Club was different than Forza Horizon. Though.
it was more linear and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. I think what their point is that instead of, because what you got Gran Turismo, is Gran Turismo still made? I don't know.
but those are more like actual track racing though.
But what they're saying is I think having more racing games out there for people to play, because I mean that's how Forza was kind of made, is like it was Xbox's like Gran Turismo, right?
Yeah,
So
or one of the ones I can't remember what it was, but we need more like legitimate racing games like this for competition. I mean, look at the kart games, Mario Kart and stuff like that. Mario Kart has held that down forever. Now you have Sonic Racing. Um, there's a game I have on Steam. I think it's like Kart Rider Drift or something like that. That's was kind of fun.
I hadn't
Yeah, Kart Rider Drift.
I haven't played a Mario Kart game since N64.
Well, Mario Kart World was kind of trash.
Wait, there is one on the Wii that I have in there. I don't know which one it is.
Mario Kart Wii probably.
Probably, yeah. But my wife is terrible at that game, and she gets mad at me when the niece and nephew come over.
Uh-huh.
I can't do any recording when they're playing Mario Kart because my 13-year-old niece will absolutely smoke my wife, and my 12-year-old nephew will just red shell her constantly, and I get to hear her yelling at the kids, being like, "Stop! That's unfair. It's cheating. Y'all teaming up on me." And then I just join in whenever I get in there and like play. I'll just like pull out the controller and be like, "Yep, I'm only targeting one person. That's who hey." It's like when I play the marble game with my mother-in-laws and my wife. I'm like, "Look, as long as you lose, I'm winning. I'm
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen
And
winning."
this parent says like, "Oh, I always let my kids win in games, stuff like that." Nah,
Bullshit. Nope, not
nah,
gonna happen. If I ever have a kid,
absolutely
not
not.
gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Sorry, Charlie Brown.
Nope. I
Get
never
good.
let them win. Mm-mm.
Get
You want to
good.
win? You get good.
Get good, nerd. Like, you know what? Get good. No, I'm
I
not.
got it one time where he was like, "Why don't you ever let us win?" Why am I gonna let you win?
Yeah, like you
You want to
need
win?
practice.
Learn.
Get good. That's what you need to do. But
Oh,
yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I'm genuinely excited for the games we got coming up. We've been talking a little bit about things that we may want to do differently on the channel. So we'll see. Maybe y'all see us a little bit more than you normally see us, especially now things are kind of slowing down a little bit. So maybe we shall see. But is there anything else you got?
that's all I got for now.
Hey, that's it.
That's that's it. I mean, I'm excited for Fable. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really excited for Fable.
Hey, look, I'm the same way. I'm really excited to see what that game's like, then what Forza is like to be in Japan. But honestly, the most anticipated game that I have this year is Fable. It's
Oh, hands
it's
down,
it's my
easily.
most anticipated game. The only one that comes close to that is Clockwork Revolution, and I don't know.
We don't have a date for that yet,
I
or
don't.
a time frame.
I don't know if we'll get it this year. Maybe November. Maybe, but I'm kind of thinking more 2027 early year, somewhere around there. Just to see what the kind of schedule's like. But God, I would love that game. I would love that game to come out this year. That would
I
to
would
come
love.
out right before like the holiday break, to where I have 2 weeks to just sit down and play.
It needs to come out either before Fable or after
No, it
Fable.
needs to come out. It needs to come out well after Fable. It does not need to come out anywhere near, or like, because that, like, I honestly think you're going to be able to. It's not going to have as big of an impact as GTA when
hmm
GTA launches, but I genuinely expect there to be. I think at least for people our age, I think there's going to be some doctor's notes turned in when that game actually launches. Like, take a Friday off for a Monday off. I think so.
Yeah,
Oh,
easily.
I'm feeling a little sick,
Hey,
doc.
hey, there's still a chance that GTA could get pushed back till next year.
You know, honestly, I have a PlayStation 4. I can't play the new GTA on the
Nope.
PlayStation 4. So if I want to play the new GTA, I'd have to get a PlayStation 5. And
Yep.
honestly, with GTA 5, it didn't click. I love San
Mm-mm.
Andreas, Vice City. Like, I love Grand Theft Auto, but for some reason, 5 just didn't click with me. And I don't know if
No,
6 will either.
no, I
Like,
don't think it will. I'll play it whenever it comes to
PC.
Xbox or PC. I'm
When
not too.
I'll probably be in the same boat in a year's time. When it comes to PC, I'll buy it and then play it. But
That's another thing we forgot to mention with
the
Fable.
Fable is
It's
being
coming
going to
to
PlayStation. Yeah, like day
day
one,
one.
day one.
Day one.
Like, and
Like
and
that has
that.
been a no. It's an Xbox game through and through, and going to PlayStation day
Well,
one is
also,
crazy.
too. Yeah, another thing. Uh, how surprising is it to you that Forza's not going to PlayStation day one? With the fact of how many copies they just sold of 5 going to PlayStation. I
Not as surprising because it's normal,
I mean, it's normal, but it's like I was like,
but they're
I
not
can
gonna
say,
have to wait a whole year. They said
no,
it's
no,
coming out later this
wait,
year for
right,
PlayStation.
and
So
I can see why
it's
they're doing it that way, for like a second marketing hype. boost up
Yeah,
another
it's
quarter's
an
numbers.
Xbox game. I mean, Forza Horizon's always been really an
Yeah,
Xbox
but
game.
that's
So.
I'm just saying Fable's the same way. So like when they were like, okay, that's coming out later in the year, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. They're doing it like, Indiana Jones, da 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 da, pretty much everything. And then Fable, day one. I'm like, wait, then why isn't Forza coming out day one? Why is this back and forth? Why don't you
I don't
dare?
know.
Don't you do it. You already did it on your Atomic Shop video. Don't you dare do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I wasn't even thinking about that until you.
This man. I'm never gonna let him live it down. I'm never gonna let him live it down.
You're the one who said the thing before, and that's what got me to want to do it that way. So
It's I'm your muse. I'm inspirational.
inspiration, huh? Is that what we're calling it these days?
Inspiration, my ass. That's what he's
Wasn't
about
your
to
fault.
say.
Yeah. I
But
stopped
y'all-
myself. I'm gonna be nice.
Be nice, We're gonna keep this. We gotta keep this under control. We gotta limit the words. But y'all, seriously, thank y'all so much for being here. Hopefully, you have a great and wonderful day wherever you are and whenever you're watching or listening to this. It's been some fun, and hopefully, we'll see you a little bit quicker next time. Maybe
see
not
you
2
soon.
months.
Nah,
y'all.
but I definitely won't be 2 months. Peace.
Peace, y'all.